He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Inside the 35. Gashing the knee on the right. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Savage. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those.
Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
On the run, it's Savage. Past the first down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man down the middle. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He'll run for it. Will not get... looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. He's loose on the right. And he will house it.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Right back to the well.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Rousseau. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Trying to bully their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to slam in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wheeler. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wheeler. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete to... Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it.